All right, so, um, yeah, today has sort of been an interesting day for me. Not entirely what I expected it to be, because lo and behold, um, today I actually made some pretty decent progress on getting my job back. But even if I get my job back, it's kind of pointless now because there's like only 4 days left of school. Um, so today has been a lesson in learning to deal with poor management decisions. Namely the fact that someone decided, like, oh hey, we're gonna move all the people who used to manage all the substitute teachers to an entirely different office in an entirely different part of the state and not tell any of the substitute teachers. So surprise, surprise, like, I go to, like, try to get my whole sub situation sorted out. And it turns out, the reason, I've been having so many problems, was mainly because of the fact that, the people who were supposed to be managing subs, well, kind of, don't exist anymore. Like, the people I worked for, yeah, they're gone now. Like, I still technically have a job. On paper. But, yeah, the local office is now no longer a thing. So, the services are still a thing, but the local office is not a thing anymore. Yeah, it's complicated. But, I made headway into resolving my whole situation. And, the way I made, progress was not entirely how I expected to make progress. So, here's the thing, is, I went to the office because I was like, surely, after a month of, like, trying to get this problem fixed, if I just go in person, I can at least figure out what's going on. And I did find out what was going on. So, they changed management to, at some point and decided, like, oh, hey, we're gonna shift all of our, people over to, different parts of the state, and we're gonna convert this office to, managing a warehouse. Now, I understand why they would do something like this. This is, like, a typical business thing. So, I'm not too terribly offended by this. Like, it's kind of like just how offices work. Offices kind of, like, get shifted around. That's kind of a business thing. But the issue is that they didn't tell anyone anything. So, like, the thing is, like, they didn't even tell us that the phone number changed. Now, keep in mind, I hardly ever had to, like, call the office for anything, because most of the time it's like, oh yeah, there's not a problem or anything, everything is perfectly fine and all that. Well, lo and behold, everything was not fine. And that brings me to, the saga of getting my job back. So, like most people, I prefer to have a job. Do I currently need this job? no. Do I feel comfortable not having a job? That's a different story. So, I like having a job, knowing that I have, like, somewhat of a source of income. Even if it's not a very big one, it's still, like, some income for me to depend on. And I've been without that for a month now. And even with getting my job back, which I'm still waiting on confirmation that I've gotten it back, I will have to wait until August to have work. Because I'm a substitute teacher. And schools get out on Friday. It is Monday when I'm recording this. As you can see, there is a problem there. So, yeah, that is a thing. But that's just the way things are. So, Monday... So, basically, this morning is kind of where this whole, like, investigation as to why everything went wrong in renewing my sub-license came to be. So, I essentially, basically had to get in contact with, like, a regional manager for, like, managing the sub-positions to, like, try and get this whole thing squared away. And normally, this wouldn't be, like, a super big deal. Like, normally, like, most corporations are on point about things. But, for whatever reason, things just went horribly wrong when trying to renew my sub-license. And at this point, I've pretty much been unemployed for a month. And the only reason I figured out anything was screwy was because I went in and actually, like, demanded to talk to someone. Like, the only reason things have gotten done is because I have been pushing for, like, the past week to, like, have something done. And I was initially planning on helping my grandma today, but that's not happening. Because, lo and behold, I was busy getting this sorted out. So, that's a thing. But, like, surprisingly, like, the thing is I eventually, have sort of gotten in contact with, like, a regional manager type of person. And they're like, this should have been handled, like, a month ago. We're not sure what's going on here. And surprise, surprise, like, they were not happy to have been informed that, it took so long to get somebody's sub-license, renewed. Because normally it's, like, a cut and dry thing where it shouldn't take too long to get things renewed. Well, for whatever reason, it took way too long to get mine renewed. So, there is that. But I'm not, like, super mad about this. It's just, like, it's just a month of frustration has, like, finally, like, come to a conclusion. I'm definitely gonna be looking for, some other job that I can work on the weekends. Because, this was ridiculous. I spent way too much time trying to fix this problem, and, like, it's a Pyrrhic victory. Because, even with getting my job back, like, there's no days left to work. There's no days left in the school year. Like, it's literally summer, because it used to be schools would go into, like, July. Now it's, like, they in halfway into May here. So there is that. But whatever. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. But it is frustrating. So, like, the funny thing is like, as soon as I get in contact with this, like, regional manager, she's like, oh yeah, I can handle this. Like, it took me a month to, like, get to this regional manager person. And bless their soul, because they knew exactly what to do, and they handled everything with, like, minimal issues. It's like, my god, what sort of sorcery is this person pulling off? Oh, hold on a moment. And the sub-license has been reapproved! Booyah! Okay. Yeah, I've been watching my email here, and I'm like, oh, I got an email, and it's like, as soon as I read the email, I see Office of Educator Licensing reapproved. Yeah. I'm gonna... after I finish this recording session, I'm gonna call my grandma and let her know, that I got my license reapproved here. So... yeah. So, the saga of getting my job back here has come to a close. We got my job back, but it has come at too late of a time for it to make a major difference. But, yeah. So there is that. But I am gonna spend a lot of time this summer editing and all that. So there is that. So the saga has come to a close, but there's still more work to do. So here's the thing: is I want to find like a better paying weekend type position, and we're just gonna go ahead and like put some stuff all along here, like wherever I feel like I could use some more lighting. Like, it doesn't have to be like completely even and everything. It just has to like have a lot of lighting. Cause I don't like dark things. Well, I don't like unlit areas. Like, I like the color, I like dark colors. It's just, when I can't see anything, it's just not very fun for me. Here we go. Okay. So, the saga of getting my job back has come to a close. We are now free. But, there's still more work to do. And we have a long road ahead of us. So, that's gonna be it for this recording session. Just letting you guys know the good news that I am back. I am now out of my funk that I've been in for like the past month, and we got a lot of work to do. And I got big plans for this summer. But we're gonna have to spend some time in the I'm gonna have to spend some time in the AFK hut here. Because we need to do a lot of things.